Ducati Diavel. So if patience isn't your virtue, the Diavel, which means devil in Bolognese, still makes a tasty choice if you want the meat of a beefy Italian head turner without the hunching posture of a Panigale. While we're frothing at the prospect of a Diavel V4, the current 1260cc twin pulls hard yet feels smooth, while, being a Ducati, it handles with vigor and poise belying its 244 kg heft. Naturally, this is less a tourer, and very much more of a power cruiser, but the Diavel still has impressive pulling power and laid-back refinement to match, even if you will need to get a bit creative or pack light for more substantial trips. If versatility is numero uno on your tourer must-haves, then vote with your head and get a Multistrada. Just be prepared for your heart to be a sore loser. Suzuki Hayabusa. The Suzuki Hayabusa, is it a sports bike? Is it a tourer? Does it matter? Well, no, not really. If anything, the Hayabusa, with its iconic mantle as one of the fastest production motorcycles in the world, makes it the ideal touring motorcycle if you're looking to get to your destination as quickly as possible. Sure, if your life is all about the journey and not the destination, then the Hayabusa might represent too much a temptation for you to enjoy said journey in a blur. But if you take it down a notch, then the Hayabusa has some worthy qualities as a more docile motorcycle, not least with this latest generation model, which has softened some of its predecessors' edges to be more comfortable, more predictable and more refined. It won't pamper you like a Honda Goldwing, but with 190 bhp and a 186 miles per hour limited top speed from its muscular 1340cc engine, so long as you'd rather have your spine tingled rather than massaged, the Hayabusa can be a proper touring de force. Indian Pursuit. The first of two entries from Indian Motorcycle, the recently launched 2022 Indian Pursuit is the trussed-up, tech-laden, seat-backed version of the Challenger, see below, weighing in at 416 kilograms. The Pursuit makes no excuses for its purpose as a motorcycle designed to be as plush and as practical as a machine on two wheels could possibly be. First and foremost, it is deliciously comfortable, while the kit levels on the flagship premium trim unfurl to include a 200-watt stereo, cruise control, heated seats, LEDs, keyless ignition, tire pressure sensors, satellite navigation and Apple CarPlay compatibility. The Pursuit also rides with some gusto with the better weight distribution brought on by the altered dimensions, giving the handling an edge over the lighter Challenger, though at 27,695 pounds it sure isn't cheap though. Kawasaki HSXSE. Having bid a teary sayonara to the Kawasaki ZX14R a couple of years back, into its place comes a spiritual successor in the Kawasaki H2SXSE. Sure, it's not quite the behemoth of its predecessor, but rest assured the H2SXSE is a multi-talented motorcycle. Brand new for 2022, the Kawasaki H2SXSE might be a bit alphabet soup in name, and at a starting price of £24,579 rising to £26,429 for the Performance Tourer trim, you might need to lie down before signing on the dotted line. However, every effort has gone into making this an ultra-advanced modern motorcycle, notably its ARAS radar-assisted cruise control and blind spot detection device. Indian Challenger. We've had the Pursuit and now we have the Challenger, Indian's throwdown challenge to the Harley-Davidson Road Glide. If the Road Glide has been something of a default choice for years, the Indian Challenger makes a strong alternative case, or bagger, because bagger, case. Oh, never mind. Something of an iron fist in a velvet glove, the 1800cc wafts with the road surface, yet takes on a surprisingly sporty personality when you push on. After all, if the Challenger can tackle Laguna Seca's corkscrew in the weird yet wonderful king of the baggers racing series, then who are we to suggest what it can and cannot do at full pelt? Cheaper than the Pursuit at just over £25,000, the Challenger still feels plush without the excess, while kit levels are generous. On the downside, while it isn't easy to make a full dresser tourer look desirable, the Challenger's looks are exactly that, with its fussy face being rather much in your face. Harley-Davidson Road King. Think big, beefy touring motorcycles and you think Harley-Davidson. Along with its signature cruisers, these elbows out, feet flat tourers are Harley's signature. It means it has to get the basics right, which is why we've plumped for the entry-level model, the Road King here. In standard trim, the Road King is classic Harley, all polished chrome and stripped back front fascia available at just over £22,000. It's the blank canvas for you to put your individual customizing stamp on it. But if you'd rather not have go through the rigmarole of picking through the options list, then the dressed-up special at just under £24,000 is the way to go. Either way, both models are sumptuously comfortable. The Milwaukee 8 Twin 114 engine is audible pleasure and it pulls like a herd of oxen. Downsides, it's heavy and feels a touch basic, while the fit and finish could be better, but if you want your motorcycle to make a statement, few do so better than a Harley D. BMW K1600 GTL. The go-to tourer for many of you out there, the BMW K1600 is the German marque's quiet giant, available to those who find the R1250 RT just a bit, unadventurous. It's getting a bit long in the tooth, with BMW not deviating too far from the script when it updated the range, comprising the standard GT, the B for bagger, the Grand, American-style Grand America and this, the full dresser GTL. Yours for just over £22,000, the K1600 GTL offers up plenty of oomph from its 160 horsepower 6-cylinder engine, even if it lacks some charisma, while it handles with more eagerness than a Harley or Indian. Most of the 2021 updates centered on improved tech and gadgetry, with a veritable smorgasbord of features now thrown in, including a 10-inch TFT dashboard, a more premium sound system and adaptive headlights. Triumph Rocket 3. It's called the Road King, but if you really want to rule the road with a Harley tourer, then the Road Glide is the superior choice. For many, you'll have decided you want a Harley-Davidson Road Glide before you've tried it. It's the archetype tourer, curated from decades of experience creating the ultimate tourer. It means Harley-Davidson knows what its customers want, so what do you get? Well, for sure it is instantly recognizable in its imposing way, it's brimming with character in the way it looks and rides, plus it's supremely comfortable and the Milwaukee 8114 engine is well proven. In special trim it is not cheap at almost £27,000, but the Road Glide is filled to the brim with kit, including a boombox sound system. It isn't light either at a mammoth 423 kilograms, but think of it as a sumo wrestler. The Road Glide won't outmaneuver you in a fight, but if it does catch you, boy does it pack a punch. Triumph Rocket 3. We'll be honest, we're being a little creative with the term big tourer for this countdown, but what's wrong with a little imagination? Take the Triumph Rocket 3, sure, it's no longer a bagger-style tourer, nor is it a sporty number, but it is a big, powerful, comfortable, premium, statement-making and surprisingly practical motorcycle that will go the distance and do it in style. Indeed, the latest generation Rocket 3 has deviated away from its more Harley-targeted predecessor, but it's a far better motorcycle for it. With its enormous 2,458cc engine, the Rocket 3 has a robust 167 bhp and a whopping 221 Nm of torque. In fact, you can legitimately pull a caravan with it, which in fact may make it the best touring motorcycle in the world for that alone. It feels high-end too, while the lo-fi steampunk look is a vast improvement over the more fuddy-duddy, Britain does America, look of the model it replaced. Honda Goldwing. It's big, it's brash, it's Japanese. Yes, trust Honda to take a good hard look at what its rivals are doing and produce something superior. The Honda Goldwing is more than simply a motorcycle. It's a veritable institution, and it is the tourer we would like to take with us to the ends of the earth. No expense has been spared on the Goldwing, being every inch the flagship of Honda's expansive and varied range, with the latest generation model feeling every minute of what is almost 50 years of experience manufacturing it. Today's model packs in 1800cc flat 6 engine producing 125 bhp, which with its 385 kilograms weight, which is a fair chunk less than its Harley and Indian rivals, means it handles better and picks up quicker yet cruises free of fuss, especially its seamless DCT transmission. It's packed with impressive features, from the infotainment system, to myriad electronic aids and full of practical touches. Plus, of all the motorcycles here, the fit and finish is superior. If you want bells and whistles, then the Goldwing is eye-wateringly pricey at more than £30,000, but the Goldwing in base trim at just under £23,000 gets you many of these great qualities without breaking the bank, more cracking it a little. Thanks for watching.